No, I mean, what's interesting at this moment right now, we're topping out the floodgate. So that's, reaching the top floor of this building. That's been a long, very interesting project. Building a high-rise building on the Riverwalk in San Antonio was not really the easiest task to be done. We had to go through the permission process with the city of San Antonio to demolish the existing buildings, historical buildings there on the site. And then another aspect of it is just as difficult it is to find parking downtown, there's no place to set your tools down either. So just at the very end of the Canopy Hotel construction, we came right in behind that, closed streets, put up a 300-foot tall crane, and asked Jordon Foster Construction to figure out how to get this done for us. So it's been, a really challenging first rodeo for me, but it's been a ton of fun. And one of the most amazing aspects of it is what it's doing for San Antonio and how it fits into downtown San Antonio. As one of the birth children of the Decade of Downtown, which was an incentive program from the city of San Antonio to encourage multifamily development downtown. So we certainly appreciate being part of that vision for the city leaders from San Antonio. And to provide this dynamic contemporary architecture on our beautiful and historical Riverwalk. We love the juxtaposition of the architecture. And one of the most, I've always sort of said, if you want something to look old, put something new next to it. And so you have this contemporary architecture from RHODE Partners out of Austin, award-winning architectural firm. Just steps away from a 300-year-old mission right there at Main Plaza. So the dichotomy of the two pieces of architecture, I think, make a very strong statement for San Antonio and San Antonio now as one of the most important and fastest growing cities in the country. So it's super, super fun to be involved in this project and be kind of leading the charge for investment family, the owners out of Mexico City. So it's really a neat project for me. So we have basically taken the design from the front door all the way up through the penthouses. And then we did the interior architecture, space planning of the common areas and the amenity areas, as well as the residential units. One aspect that we've enjoyed is that because of the faceted design of the building, we were able to orient the apartments for their maximum view of the city. So certain areas of the building, certain columns or lines as they call them, focus almost exclusively on the Tower of Americas, or there'll be a northwestern view which will capture the Frost Tower. The southwest quadrant of the building looks out over Main Plaza and San Fernando Cathedral and to the sunset of San Antonio. So the views from this building are spectacular. Even though it's nestled in the middle of downtown, its height and the topography of the existing buildings around us really have some spectacular views from the apartments.
It's an amazing project for us in a beautiful, very important location that's always been close to my heart, and a very challenging project. So all of you here probably have a little bit of a feel for that. But to do something like this kind of project really takes a lot of courage and perseverance.
Naivete.
It's not going to be easy. It can't be that easy, right? To do something great.
No.
So many thanks to y'all and to you, Keller, and also to your team, Jason here and Daviana and the rest of the group. And then I want to also thank my group from RHODE Partners, the architects here, Wes Haney and Natalie Loftus, Suhash Patel, and Molly Streller here, but there are plenty of others that have worked on the project back in Austin and also in other parts of the country, one of whom was a guy named Brockett Davidson, who took his leave 3 or 4 months ago. and had a big role on the project. So want to really thank him in absentia. Wish he could be here, but definitely. So other people playing a huge role, of course, is the Jordon Foster team, Kyle and his group. And then, of course, Mike Wilson here, structural engineer, making all this happen. Fantastic, Mike, and your group, of course, not just you. So want to thank you again, and just express my gratitude for being part of such an incredible project. And it's so nice to be in San Antonio doing something really great. So thank you so much.
We're in love with it.
Yeah. Well, the interiors, of course, are going to be fantastic, but also it's really great to work with such a great team like Mike and the Pape Dawson folks, and of course the Jordon Foster folks. When we need to make something work, something that's a little bit different, a little unusual, maybe, like they were just like, okay, yeah, we can get this done.
We couldn't be more pleased to be a part of this project. It is a very unique project. It's, I think the design is exceptional. You know, I've been down in this city a lot of projects down here. I love the architecture and history of downtown, the Riverwalk, and you look at a job like this, and it's very different from many of the things that we see down and around the city. And yet, this doesn't stand out as taking it away. This really adds, in my opinion, huge value to the city and to the river. It's just an exceptional design.